Yo, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Who's Mans. I just like football. I'm here to teach you the X's and O's of the game. I'm not here to teach you the glitches and the exploits and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you guys are new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into it. All right, so we're coming out in a cover 2 match here. I'm using cover 2 because I want safeties to help over top. Now with that, I forgot one thing. I forgot to put my hook curl zone right there in a vertical, and that's going to carry with number 2. And I was able to do that in the 4-2-5 by using a cornerback slot package. But it doesn't matter because of what he ends up running. I don't really have to worry about it too much. I did give up this run by Jared Goff, but however, Jared Goff is not a runner, so if that's what he wants to do, that's fine. I'll come out in a cover 2 again just because I don't want to give up anything deep, but good run by him. Cornerback sheds to the wrong side, and yeah, so we're gonna come out in cover 2 again. I mess up. I put Nakobe Dean on the running back instead of the Will here, but the reason why I messed up with that is because you're going to see the number 1 on the solo side is going to run across the middle, and the number 3 is going to go vertical. If I actually just keep it like a regular cover 2, I'd be in a better position. But I'm kind of forced to take that. Now, what I could do instead is user the deep half on the solo side, but I don't know. I just don't do that. Another thing that I need to look out for on those is, what is my opponent doing? And you see me switch to a match coverage, and that's because he was doing a good job of high-lowing, and it was putting a lot of my drop zones in conflict, and that's what high-low reads do to those kinds of defenses, the drop zone defenses. So I switched to a match coverage, and you see I do a lot better job. Now here I put understand personnel because I have Saquon Barkley on the left and Gainwell on the right, and a lot of the reads in this formation are going to the right, so I need to keep Barkley on the right there. Everything else I'm fine with. It's just I need to swap my running backs, which I didn't do at all this game in this formation. But couple things that I've talked about before is recognition. I see he blitzes there. I didn't pick it up automatically. I just wanted to see. He comes out in this cover 0 look again. I can tell because the safety is lined up directly over top of my slot receiver. And right here we do a good job of getting it to the running back. I know where he's going. My running back had him out leveraged, and we're just going to keep going. Now he's in a single high look this time. Running the ball, but as you see, he's still blitzing. So by now I understand, okay, you know what, this guy is a blitz heavy, he's a very blitz heavy person. A lot of things that you can do to put man in conflict is run a lot of routes that run away from them. So crossers and things like that work really well. Slants are also great. However, Jalen Hurts, I don't know. I had a ton of problems throwing with Jalen Hurts, and also I'm using the Eagles right now. It's kind of a tribute to a family member. But anyway, we're still trying to figure out what he wants to do. He's coming out in the single high, and I'm noticing, man, he's blitzing a lot. So this is when you see I switch everything up. I block the running back. I get my blocking set up, and I hit this curl route. Now, curl routes work really well against man and Madden, especially if the wide receiver is a lot better than the running back or the cornerback. And right here I play 2 match and do a better job of putting Cooper DeJean in a vertical hook as opposed to last time, and he follows number 2 vertical, so we get the interception there. But right here I was thinking, because I scored the touchdown, maybe he'll try to switch it up, but he doesn't. So once again, I have a zone beating side on the right, and I have my man beating side on the left. Now in real life I probably wouldn't throw a curl because of just how hard that throw would be. In real life, you probably throw a slant or a crossing route or a drag or something like that to, you know, help yourself. Now here, that play frustrated me. I had a 5-yard gain, and then the just momentum thing kind of ruined it. I was not trying to run, but it is what it is. And right here, good run, good vision. We get the touchdown, go up 14-0. I know before I've taken my foot off the gas at this point, but nah, you can't. You have to keep it. You have to keep it going. Now, if you notice there, I had the Mike backer and I brought him inside the box. I would rather him throw it outside there, and it worked out. And here, I'm the vertical hook. I'm supposed to take 2 vertical. I put myself in a bad position there. I guess what I could have done is flip the play maybe, or just put myself in a better position, but I don't. Cooper DeJean here just runs away from his assignment and he gets a touchdown. So it's 14-8. And now I have to really get it going. And that's why I say you can't take your foot off the gas if you go up more than one possession. And here I mess up. I should have put Barkley in a curl route to put the linebacker in conflict. I see he's in a single high look. That's why I come out in this 4 verts. But one thing that you can do to open up the Campbell route, just in case it is like a man or some weird kind of zone that they're playing, is putting him in the curl route, or putting the running back in a curl route. And you see it is zone, and I had that throw open. It's just I put way too much air on the ball. Right here I'm looking, it is cover 1, and as soon as he got on the linebacker, I knew that I needed to go with him. He wasn't going to be able to make it over there as a linebacker against a wide receiver, so I'll take that matchup any day. He goes back to cover 0, and we go right back to this route. Now, it's easier for me to see that because of how the defense aligns. Sometimes people are really good at disguising, you know, their coverages. It just does put other things in conflict, but he did not disguise it at all, and we were able to take advantage of it, you know, block a running back and whatnot. So here, once again, I understand his tendencies. I knew that he most likely would try to blitz. He has a ton of people in the box. I'm not running the ball. I switch to stick, and I have 2 different options here, but I throw it to AJ Brown. He dives. Like, I don't know why he dives. There's a lot of times where they just dive for no reason. I go back to the same play because it's AJ Brown on a slant, and we get the touchdown. We go up 21-8. And same thing, man, we got to keep the foot on the gas. So I play right here to cover 2. There's a couple of things that I wish they would do better in cover 2, and that is the safeties would actually play like a deep half. They flip their hips way too late. It doesn't matter who it is, they always flip their hips way too late, which means the wide receivers have a chance of beating them deep. You should never get beat deep in when you're playing a deep, you know, a deep zone, like a middle third, a quarter, or a deep half. You should never get beat deep. The only reason you should get beat deep is if you get if there's a certain route combination that puts you in conflict. You know, if you're playing quarters and they come out in mills, or if you're playing Tampa 2 and you get I don't know, a double post or something like that, right? Those are some concepts that put them in conflict. So that one I understand, but you know, just straight up streak sometimes just beat them, and it's because they don't flip their hips in time. Here I made a mistake, and rather than trying to do, you know, play hero ball, I probably should have just gone down or thrown the ball away. But understanding that Madden, it doesn't matter where you throw the ball. If there's a wide receiver in the area, they always just, if you're in the pocket, they always just call it intentional grounding. That frustrates me. But when you don't try to play hero ball, you don't try to get everything on one throw, you know, it ends up working out. And you see me getting my protection set. We get everything set. I have a zone breaking side and a man breaking side, and boom, we throw a back shoulder there and get the first down. So now, once again, I understand his tendencies. He came out in a cover 0 look right here. and you understand what's going on. Now here I switch it to a slant because I was just like, well, you were originally in a cover or in a single high look, and you switch to a cover 0. Maybe you're still in a zone and you just switch it to try to throw me off. I know slants still work against man, so I'll do that. We get a nice run, but my opponent's gonna quit after this. Just wanted to upload something. I haven't uploaded in a while, and just remember, give it to God. If you have any prayer requests, throw them in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.